Mr. TALIAFERRO TV. How's everybody doing? All right, so let me just get into my bag quickly. Migos did an interview, not with Ebro in the morning, but this was with Ebro. He also works with Apple and Beats One. So he did an interview. The Migos did an interview over there. Excuse me. And I actually thought it was one of the Migos' best interviews they've ever did. They're not good at interviews. Let's just make that clear. A lot of street dudes not good at interviews because they feel as if though it's an interrogation room, right? I more or less look at it like, yo, you just got to know what to say and what not to say. I've interviewed some of the best, some guys that really know how to talk well, some of them not so much. I've actually interviewed the Migos before, and that you could tell they were in that spot where they didn't really know what to say, so they kind of play it off with jokes. But to see the Migos kind of their transformation process, to see them get more comfortable in interviews is really dope to watch. I'm a lover of content no matter who gives it, and Ebro, salute to you. I thought this was one of your better interviews in quite some time. I like the interview. Check that interview out, guys. I wouldn't put y'all on some bad content. It was a really good quick interview if y'all want to check it out. Anyways, all these blog sites, they don't be really watching content, y'all. Y'all gotta rock with TALIAFERRO. I still go watch every interview to make sure the Pharaohs ain't missed a beat. All these blog sites, they just went with the headline. Migos say they love Joe Budden. Joe Budden say he love the Migos, blah, 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 blah. That wasn't the biggest thing to come out of the interview. I don't know what the hell. That was ridiculous, all right? Here's the biggest thing to come out of the interview. Midway through the interview, the Migos bring up to Ebro. They was like, yo, we was watching Ebro in the morning one day, and you said Cardi B and Nicki Minaj played themselves. So just to take you back, I actually watched that clip from Ebro in the morning. Pretty much, Ebro was like, yo, there was an opportunity for Cardi B and Nicki to be in a music video together. Motorsport. Yeah, put that thing in sport, which is the #1 hip-hop record right now. And if you have not paid attention, there are no scenes where Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are together. All right? There are no scenes where that exists. It didn't happen, right? They shot their scenes separately. So after Ebro explains why he said, I felt like this could have been a big moment for hip-hop, or especially females hip-hop, listen to the interview. I don't have the quote typed up, and I can't play the clip right now due to copyright. Quavo says, we tried to make that moment happen. And then I said, really? That is the headline coming out of that interview. That might be the biggest development in 2018 in hip-hop thus far. What do you mean y'all tried to make that moment happen? What are you insinuating, Quavo? Are you saying, because, I mean, Offset obviously was present for the interview. He's in a relationship with Cardi B. What are you saying? Are you saying Cardi B's side wasn't down with shooting with Nicki Minaj? Or are you saying Nicki Minaj's side wasn't down with shooting with Cardi B? It's got to be one of the two, right? You got to believe these women understood that this would be a great moment for hip-hop, and they knew that if, you know what I'm saying, you got to make that thing work with time. And to be fair, they're doing every other music video and making time for it. Nicki's not on tour right now. She's doing a lot of music videos right now. Or she's done one with Uzi recently. Obviously, she did Rack It Up a few months ago. She's making time for what she wants to make time. She ain't touring right now. Cardi's dropping music videos. She just did the joint with Bruno. Cardi's got a couple records out there with videos to him. She just did the Plain Jane remix video. They got time for everything else. You mean to tell me Cardi wouldn't make time for her man's video, their lead single off their album Culture 2, which I'll get into in a second on this video? I think Cardi would have had time. I'm guessing Nicki didn't want to do it. I'm just guessing here. Maybe Nicki didn't want to be in a music video with Cardi. Maybe there is really something there. Maybe she looked at it as if they think she was trying to hop on Cardi's wave. Or maybe Cardi B and Nicki Minaj have something better tucked in the canon. I don't always go to negatives. There could be a positive to this. Maybe they have like a record on Nicki's album or Cardi's album in the canon, and they want to save that first moment where they're visually pictured together. Maybe they want to save that moment. I'm fine with that as well. But there is something to that, and we're going to have to uncover that at some point in 2018. Quavo said, we tried to make that moment happen where Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, two of the biggest in female rap in the last decade. Cardi, obviously, in the last calendar year, she's been doing it at a crazy rate. That girl has 5 records in the top 10 on the hip-hop charts right now. That is crazy. And Nicki Minaj, one of the biggest female rappers ever, easily one of the most successful women in rap. So we got to unpack that at some point And I appreciate Quavo and his honesty saying we tried to make it happen. Don't blame us. You know what I mean? By the way, speaking of Quavo and the Migos, Culture 2 is on the way. They're either rolling with their lead single, and it's coming a week from today, as a matter of fact. It'll be the first big album to drop this year. Everybody's kind of chilling out in January. You know what I mean? The albums will start coming in February. Just trust your boy on that. There's albums coming out in February. I know some under the cover stuff. Their album drops next Friday, though. And it's a year from the date that they pretty much dropped the first Culture. That was their biggest project ever. They toured it for an entire year. I have not been so high on the Migos musically. I've actually thought the group's best content, well, actually each person in the group's best content is when they've been doing records outside of the group, right? And I don't think they've been really going in on their hooks. Like Motorsport to me doesn't compare to some of their old content. I'm not a big fan of it. And also, Nicki and Cardi had the best verses on Motorsport. I thought Takeoff was pretty good on the bridge verse. But other than that, I thought Offset and Quavo's verses were substantially weak. The QC tape had a few joints on it. I liked a few of them. But overall, I feel like the Migos sounding kind of got watered down. I feel like they've oversaturated the market because they're just so prevalent everywhere. They want in everybody's bag right now. So I am looking forward to listening to Culture 2 because at the least we're going to get some club bangers on it. But I want to know where the sound is at when they're at this weird spot right now where they're bigger than just the dudes that can tour clubs. They can do the 2,000, 3,000 seat venues, and nobody else gives it to y'all like this. But they're still not big enough to do like arenas, right? So they're in like a weird spot right now where their music doesn't need to cater to the streets anymore, but the streets have pretty much been all they've known, and catering to the streets got them in the position where they are right now. So do they make an album cater to the streets, or do they kind of go more mainstream? And I look at Motorsport as a mainstream joint more than I do it as catering to the streets. Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. If y'all haven't seen me in any of my previous videos over the last few days, I'm coming with a lot of new stuff, a lot of NBA content, but I'm gonna give y'all my everything I got, and we finna go for this 200K. For real, for real, for real. I go by the name of Mr. TALIAFERRO. Thank y'all for the time, love, and support. I don't listen. This ain't no dang drop that I gotta say every video. For real, I don't take any of your time, love, and support for granted. That's why I gotta say it every video. Thank y'all so much. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty.